Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to tell the story about Jesse Galganov, who went missing in 2017 after going on a hike in Peru. Jesse Galganov was a 22-year-old Canadian man from Montreal, Quebec. He was an experienced hiker and traveler and had previously completed solo treks in South America and Europe. Jesse was recently accepted into medical school. He had dual citizenship in Canada and the USA. He took a year off to travel. Jess's plan was to go backpacking throughout South America and Southeast Asia. In September 2017, Jess set out on a solo hike in the popular Andes Mountains in South America with the goal of reaching the summit of the Siula Grande peak in Peru. On September 28, 2017, Jess took a bus to Huaraz, a small city in northern Peru, and arrived there at 6:30 in the morning. That day, he informed his mother that he was planning to trek the Santa Cruz Trail, a 50 kilometers hike through the Cordillera Blanca Mountains, and would be out of communication for 3 to 4 days. Jesse promised that he would send a text message to his mother by October 2nd, 2017. But that message never came. When Jesse failed to return or make contact, his family grew concerned and contacted the authorities. According to Montreal Gazette, Jess's family organized several search and rescue missions in Peru, even contracting an elite Israel-based search and rescue team called Magnus International Search and Rescue. The search team utilized many sophisticated methods during their search, including local outreach campaigns, social media campaigns, using underwater drones, aerial drones, and helicopter searches. From the investigations, the team was able to locate the places that Jesse had stayed, and they identified more than 200 other travelers that had stayed at the same places that Jesse had visited. They found 2 hikers who had stayed at the same campsite as Jesse on September 30th, 2 days after he started the hike. According to the 2 hikers, on October 1st, Jesse had asked a group of Czech tourists about finding water. To them, Jesse had appeared slightly disoriented, possibly from the higher altitude of the mountains they were hiking. There was no sign of him after that moment. An extensive search was conducted involving local authorities, the Canadian consulate, and a number of volunteer search and rescue teams. Despite their efforts, no trace of Jesse was found. The search was eventually called off due to harsh weather conditions and the dangerous terrain of the Andes Mountains. There also was some complications when it came to the investigation of the disappearance. Jesse's family certainly encountered many complications when trying to retrieve information. The hostel that Jesse stayed at said that he had checked in, then later changed their story to say that he was never there. Local cell phone service providers initially wouldn't release details of when and where Jesse's devices were used last. The park service that administers the trail said that no one registered on the trail the day Jesse went hiking, but that later changed. The family discovered that the Park Service had covered up some details and that the logs had been most likely tampered with. Police were unmotivated and even sometimes hindered the investigation. Mule drivers that frequent the trail to transport goods were reluctant to help investigations. They come from a very close-knit community, and they believe that they might be blamed if Jess's body is found on the trail. Jess's disappearance remains a mystery to this day. His family and friends have set up a Facebook page and website to spread awareness of his case and to encourage anyone with information to come forward. They have also raised funds to continue the search for Jesse and to help other families in similar situations. When I researched this story, it became clear to me how much pain the family must go through. I really hope he will be found soon and that they figure out what happened to their son. Thank you for watching this video and stay tuned for more real-life stories.